Welcome back, Radames.
Thank you.
Just give me a second,
Sure.
okay?
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Misael.
¿Qué onda?
Contigo. Todavía andas ronco de ayer.
Estuvo buena la parranda.
Estaban heladas.
¿Qué estabas haciendo, Mixa?
Demasiado.
Es que no debes agarrar las de abajo.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Okay, share the screen. Please tell me when you're able to see the presentation, just to confirm.
I can see it.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, and regarding the question about ISOLT, I forgot to tell you that apart from the classes that they were assessing your performance as a teacher, that for each module there are also 3 written assignments according to different approaches of English language teaching. So I forgot to tell you that also. That is regarding to ISOLT. Okay, Estela, choose a different victim, please.
Alex,
Alex, thank you. Is Alex here?
Not yet.
Not yet. He's coming. Oh, choose somebody else, please, Estela. In the meantime,
okay. Cristina,
Christina, thank you. She was having trouble with the internet. Maybe she isn't able to hear us.
I can read.
okay.
I can read.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you, Mixael.
Okay, choosing the TFL course can be tricky. With so many options available, you might be wondering which program is the best for you. For those who wants to go above or beyond a basic credential, a rigorous level 5 TFL certification course might be your best bet. Generally speaking, TFL level 5 courses are some of the most widely recognized and accepted TFL certification in the business. There are more work and are usually more expensive than the standard certification. You could end up with more jobs opportunities and higher salary as a result.
Thank you. So now I'm going to present you the level 5 certifications available as for people or for individuals who want to work as English teachers abroad or in different countries. Mixael, somebody else, please.
Cristina is already here. I don't know. Alejandro. Cristina. Alejandro.
Yes. Who is Alejandro?
You.
Okay. This slide.
Yes, sir.
What is a level 5 TEFL course? To be categorized as TFL level 5, the course material must be regulated by the UK government and must meet higher requirements than standard TFL certification. The governing body to regulate and monitorize level 5 TFL courses is called the Office of Qualifications and Examination Regulation, or OFQIO. A level 5 TEFL certificate must be meet the same standards as a CELTA or Trinity Cert TESOL certification. Collectively, these certifications are considered top tier for aspiring English teachers. Usually, level 5 TEFL courses are less expensive than CELTA or Trinity Cert TESOL courses, making this an affordable alternative for someone who wants additional training. The courses must meet rigorous accreditation and regulatory standards.
Thank you. Thank you, Alejandro.
Oh my God.
As you know, so CELTA and Trinity's Certisol,
You're welcome.
thank you, are the highest quality certifications as level 5. But there are other options who are more affordable. We're going to meet those. Oh, my computer. One is the TEFL Academy, which offers 2 level 5 TEFL course options. Both are approved and accredited by the Distance Educational Accrediting Commission from is an office from the US, and also for the OFQUAL, an office from United Kingdom. So here with this company or academy, we have 2 different options. Another one is I2I TFL. Once again, this is also regulated by OFQUAL and also by the Open and Distance Learning Quality Council. And here, this company offers 3 different courses, which are who have different hours of study. The TFL course has 120 hours. It has another of 180 hours. And finally, the highest one is 300 hours of study. In my opinion, this is equal to a diploma in English language teaching. Another company that offers similar certification is this one, who is offering also different types of certificates. The less expensive is one from 168 hours, another from 290 hours, and the last one, 300 hours, which is similar to a master's degree. We have another which is very famous around the world, which is TFL.org. Also offers 3 different courses. As you can see, one of them is 168 hours. The other is 188 hours. And the last one is 198 hours. Now we have the TFL Institute of Ireland. This company offers 180-hour TEFL level 5. It is approved by OFQUAL and the Accreditation Council for Distance Learning. It has also 3 different courses, one of 180 hours, another of 240 hours, and the highest one for 300 hours, which equals a master's degree. Now, a very important question. Please, Alejandro, choose a victim. Somebody else, please.
Joanna. Oh, Joanna is not here. Cynthia?
Thank you.
Is a level 5 TEFL certification right for me? A level 5 certification course is a great option for those who want an advanced credential without a high price tag. Even though a basic 120-hour TEFL will qualify you for the most teaching abroad jobs, having a level 5 course under the belt could make your application stand out to employers and allow you to apply for more competitive opportunities. Consider your budget, timeline, and what kind of jobs you hope to pursue in the future. No matter which course you decide on, getting a TEFL certified will provide you with countless opportunities to work and travel around the world.
Thank you, Cynthia. Now, these certifications, which are level 5, that I already have presented to you, are the less expensive ones. Now, the ones that you're going to see, I'm going to present you next, are the ones that as of today are accepted by the GEAIR, and you can trade them for a título en licenciatura en docencia del idioma inglés here in Mexico. As of today, the ones that you have just viewed and that I have presented to you don't qualify as options if you want to trade these certifications in Mexico for a título. The ones that I'm going to present to you are the ones that are certified and accepted as valid in Mexico. But first, we have to know what is the legal system in case you want to trade your certificate or your course or your diploma to its equivalent in Mexico. So there's a law that regulates all of the accreditation programs here in Mexico. Somebody, Cynthia, choose a victim, please.
Teacher,
Yes.
it is only if you want to work in other country. Benefits to do it, but here in Mexico, just practice and training.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
You have presented a 5 level or certificate.
Myself.
What are the slides we have already saw?
Oh, myself.
No, for us.
Yes.
For us, what are the benefits of to take this
Oh,
certificate?
okay.
Certifications here in Mexico if we don't
Okay.
want to travel or work in other country.
Okay, I understand. Yes, for you, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, the option that you chose of studying a licenciatura en docencia del idioma inglés was the best option. Why? because, for instance, if you want to take the CELTA certification, you have to pay around 25,000 pesos. And besides that, you have to trade that certificate for a título here in Mexico. That trade is going to cost you around another 20,000 pesos. So if you want to work as an English teacher here in Mexico, only in Mexico, your best option is to study a licenciatura en docencia de idioma inglés in a Mexican university or institution. Now, if your university pays you an international certification, which was, for instance, my case, when I was working at WADEO, WADEO provided us with the ISOLT. And we paid only the third part of the entire cost of the certification. But why? Because you want to be internationally certified, and you want to be you want to have more pedigree, as to say but for a person that wants to work as an English teacher only in Mexico, your best option is to study a licenciatura in a Mexican university. Now, you want to have an international certificate, well, if you have the time, if you're willing to go through the process, and it's of interest of you to have a internationally approved certification, well, you can take it. But in my opinion, first, if you want to be an English teacher here in Mexico, first study the licenciatura. I don't know if I
Teacher.
answered your question.
Yes.
Oh, somebody else was asking a question. Sorry,
Yes,
Radamés?
teacher. I remember when I just started working at UDO, you guys were studied the ISEL. What happened with what was the result? Because later I knew that you guys wanted to change it by bachelor, like this licenciatura. Did it happen or not?
Okay. Yes. Yes. The ISOT lasted for more than a year. Was a year and some months. And when we received our certificate, some of us wanted to trade that international certificate for a bachelor's degree here in Mexico. But for me, the cost was very expensive. And also, I was already studying for to become a maestro de primaria. So my future prospects weren't in teaching English in primary schools or secondary schools. So for me, the investment for me in that time, the investment of trading my certificate, my ISO certificate into a bachelor's degree wasn't worth it in that time. As far as I know, none of us made the paperwork. Only one of them tried, a teacher who still works at WADEO, and she paid the 20,000 pesos or more, but she didn't pass. You have to you have to go through a process, and she didn't pass that process, so she lost that money.
Okay, and then those certifications are in case you want to get like, or you want to work in higher levels, or you want to be more profitable jobs.
Well, yes. For instance, if you want to work at International House, for instance, or at Macmillan as teacher trainer, yes, they're going to ask you not to have a licenciatura. They're going to require you to have a CELTA, an ISEL, and also a Delta. In those cases, yes, they're going to ask you to have those certifications because you're going to be providing those certifications. You're going to be a CELTA instructor or an ISO instructor or a TKT instructor. So yes, they're going to ask you to have those certifications.
I had here that here in Sinaloa there only like 1 or 2 person who are Delta.
Yes, in that time when we were taking the ISO, there was a person, I don't remember the year, there was a person who was already in training to be a CELTA instructor here in Mazatlan, in Sinaloa.
Mazatlan.
Yes, and he already had passed the Delta's certification.
Okay.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. And
Teacher,
yes,
and what is the difference between Delta and Celta?
the difference is that CELTA is equivalent to a licenciatura, and Delta is equivalent to a maestría. It's a higher degree.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, every time that you see the word certificate, it's equivalent in teacher training courses to licenciatura. And when you see a diploma, there's in teacher training courses, so that is equivalent to a maestría or master's degree. Okay. Any other questions?
Teacher,
Yes.
can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes, of course.
What was experience in that certification that you did in Guadalajara?
My experience, well, many of us experience different emotions, very different emotions. At first, you're nervous, then you're anxious, and most of the time, you experience frustration, hardship. You're under stress, especially when they're going to be evaluating your performance as an English teacher according to a specific teaching approach. But at the end, when you go through all the process, um, it's a very rewarding feeling. It's very rewarding. Yes. When when you have the certificate in your hands, well, it's worth it. It's really worth it. Yes.
Chair, and ISOL involves British accent,
No, no.
American.
American, yes. American. Yeah, well, it depends on the structure, but uh, since it isn't about language proficiency, it is about teacher training abilities or English teaching abilities. It the accent is irrelevant. What is important is the content. That is what's important, and the information.
I refer some listening
Sorry.
because I had many. Uh, I refer to the listening.
Oh, uh, yes. Well, there's no listening exam. The assignments are written, and also they assess your performance as an English teacher. There's no listening
Okay,
examination. No, no.
okay. In speaking,
Um, for instance, when we were taking the ISO course, we had 3 different trainers. 2 of them were Mexican and 1 was British, but there wasn't any problem.
okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I remember those when those trainers came to all of the ISL were like, oh my God, it's coming.
Yes, they were Mexicans, but they were great. Both of them, great, great, very knowledgeable. They were excellent people. Excellent. Okay. Well, thank you.
Teacher,
Um,
and can you apply by your,
I didn't catch that. I'm sorry, Grisel.
can you apply by your nearest school
Can I apply as what? Sorry.
for the by yourself, or you need a need to apply for a
Oh,
amount
oh,
of stars?
okay. Okay, yes. Now, ISOL is no longer available. And ISOL was discontinued in the last year, 2020. So ISOL, you can't take ISOL anymore. The exam that you can take is CELTA. And yes, right now CELTA is available through as an online course. So you go through to the page of Cambridge or here in Mexico International House or the Anglo Institute. There are many institutions that provide CELTA here in Mexico. But for me personally, the best is International House. Yes, you get in contact with them, and then it depends when they have the next course available in what months and so on. Yes, because ISOL was very expensive for them. Was really expensive because it was a classroom course. That means an instructor or a trainer had to be in the school or the university, and you have to go through 5 weeks of intensive course, and each week was about 25 hours. So they have to pay um, the airplane, the hotel, the food, everything. So I believe that's why ISOL is no longer available, but CELTA is. CELTA is. I don't know if I answered your question, Grisel.
Teacher,
Okay. Okay. Who was the last person who read? I don't remember.
it was
Cynthia.
me.
Cynthia,
Yeah.
Cynthia, choose a victim, please. Is Cynthia here?
Grisel,
Okay. Gris, can you help us read, please?
Información. Información general. El acuerdo 236 de la Secretaría de Educación Pública establece los lineamientos para la acreditación de conocimientos adquiridos en forma autodidacta o por medio de la experiencia laboral. En correspondencia con ello, es la instancia encargada de evaluar a quienes pretenden acreditar por esa vía la carrera de técnico superior universitario en la enseñanza del inglés o la licenciatura en la enseñanza del inglés, fundamentado en las normas específicas para la acreditación y calificación de conocimientos terminales correspondientes superior en niveles educativos afines a la enseñanza del inglés, adquiridos didacta o a través de la experiencia laboral. Para que esta evaluación, la metodología del examen ha considerado procesos de expresión escrita, oral y práctica docente. Dicha metodología, además de evaluar las competencias docentes, valida también competencias lingüísticas de los interesados en obtener profesional o certificaciones de carácter nacional o internacional con las que pudiera contar en adelante. Serán reconocidas para fines de procesación de los docentes del idioma inglés.
Thank you, Giselle. Okay, we're going to skip this. Okay, Gris, can you choose a victim, please?
A.
Proceso de acreditación. El objetivo del proceso es personas en lo individual para determinar si no con los conocimientos suficientes para acreditar grados siguientes. Técnico superior universitario en inglés, licenciatura en enseñanza del inglés.
Thank you, Mixel. Somebody else? Choose somebody else, please.
Let me check. Ana Karen.
Etapa 1. Solicitar la DGAIR. La primera etapa consiste en asistir a la DGAIR a solicitación al mismo. La Dirección General de Acreditación, Incorporación y Rehabilitación de Estudios de la SEP es autoridad responsable de determinar los conocimientos sustentables de acreditar del Acuerdo Secretarial 286 y por lo es quien norma el proceso. ¿Dónde queda la DGAIR? En Acros de Belén, Colonia Centro, Código Postal, México, Distrito Federal. Si vives fuera del Distrito Federal, acudir a la Oficina de Servicios Federales de Apoyo a la Educación e Identidad, consulte el directorio menú del proceso, a entregar su documentación o enviar bajo su riesgo por mensajería la documentación a la DGAIR, incluyendo una guía para que se devuelva la documentación original correspondiente.
Thank you, Ana Karen. Now, this is a place that you have to go in order to obtain your CENI. So take notes, please.
Teacher,
Yes.
can you go back to the first, the previous diapositive, please?
This one?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, please. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So in order to get your CENI also, you have to go to the GAIR. Ana Karen, choose please another victim. Mariela, okay.
¿Cuáles son los requisitos para obtener el título de técnico universitario en enseñanza del inglés? Tener vínculos al momento de la aplicación de la evaluación, tener certificado de bachillerato o equivalente, certificado de nivel de idioma, del idioma CENI en nivel 3, banda 2. Sí, estoy bien, si no miro.
Banda
11.
Banda 11 como mínimo. Cumplirmente con todas las fases del proceso de acreditación.
Thank you, Mariela. Choose another victim.
You're welcome. Oh, ¿quién falta? ¿Cristina?
Okay,
Is
Cristina.
Cristina here?
Nada más.
I love
Okay.
you.
3, TSU, evaluación escrita. En esta etapa debe presentar de que se ha acreditado uno de los siguientes exámenes cursos. Teaching Cambridge University, modelos 1, 2 y 3 con bandas 3 o 4. Teacher Development Interactive, The Bless Pearson Educación, Teacher Training Course, Certificate in the Teaching of the Anglo-Mexican Foundation. Esos exámenes requieren que se presente la etapa 4, evaluación práctica. In British certificate in teaching English, British knowledge test, TKT, Practical Cambridge University, estos exámenes no requieren que se presente la etapa 4, evaluación práctica. Si ya se cuenta con acción o diploma de cualquier de los dos exámenes anteriores, no es necesario volver a cursarlos. Solamente se requiere presentar los antecedentes ante Ceneval al momento de la revisión documental.
Thank you, Christina. Now, bear in mind that the British Council certificate in teaching English from the British Council and the TKT practical are no longer available. The only ones that are available as of today are the TKTs, modules 1, 2, and 3, the blended course from Pearson, and the teacher training course from the Anglo-Mexican Foundation.
So, teacher, el TKT no cuenta el del Young Learners?
No, only modules 1, 2, and 3, because young learners are considered specialized courses.
Okay.
Okay, Christina, choose another victim, please.
Teacher, pero el TKT que en el que aplicamos usted y yo, ya no nos sirve, o sea, que el que esté como descontinuados, como fuera, ya significa que no nos sirve como una presentación de currículum.
But you have modules 1, 2, and 3, right? Am I mistaken?
The 3 exams
Yes,
and
no.
I pass it.
Yes, those are current. Yes, they are official. They have validity, of course. But the thing is that they have an expiration date. I don't know if it lasts 3 or 4 years. That's the problem. But from what I know is that maybe if a person is interested in trading the TKT for a título, the título de técnico de superior universitario, maybe the expiration date doesn't count for the GAIR. It's a question that maybe you will have to ask to the GAIR if the expiration date is something that they take into account. But yes, TKT modules 1, 2, and 3, yes, they are valid, of course. I don't know if I answer your question, Grisel.
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Christina, can you choose another victim, please?
Yeah, I'm not sure who has. I don't know.
Oh, please, sorry, please give me a moment because the session is about to end. So I'm going to end it right now and we continue immediately with using the same link.
For the last.
I'll see you in a moment, guys.